Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Venom Fox Reviews. My name is Anthony, and today I present to you all a very, very special unboxing. So please sit back and enjoy the show. So here we have our little mystery box. Let's just get our knife and have a look to see what is within. And voila! Today I'm going to be reviewing the PlayStation Classic. And seeing as it is now the 25th anniversary of PlayStation itself, I thought I might as well pick this up for a good bargain and do an unboxing. So if we take a closer look, the box art is absolutely lovely. A lot of greys, blacks and whites here with the little original PlayStation logo in the side. It's got a lovely picture of the actual console itself and the original PlayStation controller without the analog sticks. It is recommended that you are 18 to purchase this console, as it has a few games that are a little bit violent, but oh well. Comes with 20 pre-installed games up in the top left hand corner here. And yeah, overall I think the packaging design looks really, really good. So yes, on the side here we've just got your standard yellow background with the model number down here in the bottom right hand corner. Sony and PlayStation logo. Not much really to talk about here, but it's a nice yellow. It's very reminiscent of the original PlayStation 1 box, which is pretty cool. On the top we just got PlayStation logo again. On the side it just tells you everything that comes with it. The PlayStation Classic console, 2 controllers, which is awesome, and some wiring here, a USB cable and a HDMI. The HDMI is approximately 2 meters long, and the USB cable itself is 1.5 meters long. So on the back we've got in the top left hand corner, enjoy 20 of the best games from the PlayStation console, preloaded and ready to play. So as we take a closer look, we have got Battle Arena Toshinden, Cool Borders 2, Destruction Derby, Final Fantasy, Grand Theft Auto. Over here we got Intelligent Cube, Jumping Flash, Metal Gear Solid, Mr. Driller, Oddworld Abe's Odyssey, Rayman, Resident Evil Director's Cut, Revelations Persona, R4 Ridge Racer Type 4, Super Puzzle Fighter 2 Turbo, Siphon Filter, Tekken 3, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six, Twisted Metal, and Wild Arms. What's already disappointing is the fact that this console doesn't actually come with an AC adapter. An AC adapter is required to use this console, and they haven't actually given us one, so it looks like you're going to have to go on eBay or Amazon and pick one up. So that's the packaging anyway. Overall packaging's very, very nice, very reminiscent of the old PlayStation 1 console. Again, very disappointing that it doesn't come with an AC adapter, but I'm sure you could pick one up online for about a couple of quid if you really wanted to. So anyway, let's open up this baby and we'll take a closer look at the PlayStation Classic. So straight away we've got the PlayStation Classic instruction manual in grey, black and white. Very reminiscent again of the original PlayStation instruction manual as well, which is pretty cool. And if we take a closer look on the inside, it just tells you all the little bits and how to safely store it and how to handle it, all that jazz. Over here we've got connecting your console. So it gives you like little diagrams and information on how to put all the wires together and how to actually make the console function properly. You got their example on how to connect the controller. Pretty straightforward stuff really. Over here, how to turn your console on and off. If we turn the page, it just gives you a little diagram on how to start up the games and switch discs and all that jazz. If we look closely over here, the PlayStation Classic can only output at 720p and the lowest 480p. So it's not bad, you know, it's not going to be 4K quality or 1080p, but 720 will do fine. The rest of the instruction manual is just a repeat of the last couple of pages that I've just flicked through, all in various different languages. Anyway, let's move on to this bad boy. So, we turn this around, undo this, lift that up, and it should come out as like a tray. Move all these flaps, and out we come. Oh wow, it's actually smaller than I imagined. More paperwork stuff, we'll get into that in a minute. And here we are. It is the very, very tiny PlayStation Classic. My hand's pretty big, so it literally just fits into the palm of my hand. So we open more cardboard now, lift this up, and voila! Here we have the PlayStation Classic. Love the greys, the original colours on it. Oh, a lot of nostalgia right now, so yeah, it's pretty cool. Very, very awesome. We'll take it out of the plastic in just a second. We'll have a look and see what else is in the box. So we're going to lift up this tab, lift up this tab. Oh, so much work just to get into the last little bits and pieces here. Straight off the bat, we have the USB cable. Nice little USB cables there. We've got a nice HDMI cable as well. And my overall personal favourite, the original PlayStation 1 controllers. You get 2 of them. Oh yes, I like that. Very, very cool. And these PlayStation controllers are connected via USB, but we'll get into that in just a minute anyway. The instruction manual that comes with the console itself is just the same as earlier on. Nothing new to add here. So this came out last year. It had mixed reviews, mainly because of the games that they actually chose to put onto this console. But personally, I think the game list is fine. You know, it's got Metal Gear Solid on, so I'm already sold on it. But yeah, I think overall it looks very, very nice. Let's get this out of its plastic prison, and I'll take a closer look. Okay, straight away, this console is very, very lightweight, very, very nice. Buttons all work, nice little buttons. Reset, power, and open. But obviously, open doesn't do anything. This game doesn't take discs. Because it is a smaller console, it doesn't take the regular PlayStation 1 discs. So I don't know what open will be used for. So I'll have a look at the instructions for that. On the bottom here, we have got the USB ports for the PlayStation controllers that I will show you in just a second. The console does not have any memory cards, it's all inbuilt. It's got about 16 gigabytes in this, so you have a lot of space for save files. On the side we got nice little ridges here, very, very nice. And on the back we have got our HDMI port and our USB port here as well. On the bottom it's got nice little rubber bits on the corners of the console itself, just in case, you know, it slips off the surface, but it's nice and rubbery. That's not going to go anywhere, so it's very, very nice too. Other than that, that is more or less it. Very, very similar to the original PlayStation console that came out. Yeah, I've had a lot of great memories playing the old PS1 back in the day, so I thought I'd pick this up. You know, the 25th anniversary, I thought, why not? I'll pick up, you know, the old classic console, sure. But anyway, let's move on to the controllers then. Here we have the PlayStation Classic controller. It's a very nice controller, and buttons feel all nice. Up, you know, you got nice directional buttons there. Select, start, X, circle, square, triangle, R1, L1, L2, and R2, all working nice. Overall, quality feels pretty good. Doesn't feel like a cheap bit of plastic or anything. It actually feels like it's got a little bit of weight to it. It's a little bit smaller than the original controller because it's a small console. But overall, I think they've done a very good job replicating the old design, which is really, really cool in my eyes. The wire itself looks pretty long as well, so it looks like it can sort of reach a good length. So we'll just have a quick look at the wires, just to give you an example of just how far it stretches. So we'll lift it all out, So yeah, it's a good fair size. I'm sure you can get an adapter to plug in to make the length of the wire a bit longer if you don't like sitting in front of a screen very, very closely. So I'm sure you can pick up a little adapter for this. Anyway, let's plug it in, see what it's like. PlayStation Classic comes with just USB ports. There are no slots on this PlayStation console to connect original controllers. So let's stick this in. Oh, that's very, very cool. It actually looks and fits as if it is an original controller as well. It's really, really awesome. I think I've done a really good job replicating that look. It's really good. Yeah, I think overall it looks lovely. I'm very, very pleased with that. So it's a rather short HDMI cable. So if you've got a spare at the house, I'm sure that is compatible. And it just fits nicely into the top of the PlayStation Classic here, like so. Here we have the USB cable, and it fits just in the back, just here. The wiring can be a bit ugly in my opinion, but I'm sure you can get a few cable ties and tie them all together so it looks a bit neater. I bought this PlayStation Classic out of nostalgia, really, to be honest. Like, I had so many good memories playing this console as a child growing up, and you know, PlayStation has been one of the consoles that I've stuck with over the years, and I thought, seeing as it's the 25th anniversary, I thought I'd pick this up. So let's move on to the games. So the PlayStation Classic has over 20 games, and I'll be perfectly honest, I'm happy with the list, although, you know, there's so many classic games out there that they could have chose that could have replaced some of the list, to be honest. Like, I used to grow up on games like Crash Bandicoot, MDK, you know, Murder, Death, Kill. You know, you had Spyro, Hogs of War, Mortal Kombat, and none of them seem to have made the list, unfortunately. My personal favourite, Metal Gear Solid. Now, when I saw Metal Gear Solid made the list, I was over the moon. I'm a huge Metal Gear Solid fan. Just knowing that Metal Gear is on the Classic, you know, just makes me very, very happy. Remember, folks, if you do play Metal Gear Solid, remember that this number becomes very, very important. So don't forget this number, and yeah, trust me, you'll be able to carry on with the story. So before you buy the PlayStation Classic, just remember that it doesn't allow you to use old PlayStation 1 discs. It doesn't allow you to use original controllers, as they are USB only. It does not have Wi-Fi, so if you think that you can go on and go on the internet in one of these, you're out of luck, unfortunately. So it does not have access to the internet. You cannot go on your PlayStation account, and there's no trophies. Overall, for the price of £40, I think that is definitely a bargain. I definitely recommend this to people who, you know, collect just like myself, and you know, have grown up with all these PlayStation games, and yeah, for nostalgic value, it's very, very good. Despite the lineup of games, I think, you know, it's half and half, really. There's some good, some bad, but overall, I think that for the price, you know, you get your money's worth. I think you're going to have a good couple of hours fun playing all these games on you know, a beautiful packaged item, really. So yeah, I definitely recommend it for people. Well, everyone, that really is it for the PlayStation Classic. Overall, very, very happy with it. I'm really going to enjoy playing some of these games. You know, I do love a bit of nostalgia. Everyone does. And some of these games I'm really looking forward to playing for the first time, if you can believe it or not. So, yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. So anyway, I'd recommend this to good old collectors out there. And I'll leave it at that, really. I'd just like to say thank you very much for watching. I hope you've all been doing very well. I'm going to be uploading a hell of a lot more. Again, thank you very much for watching. This has been your host, Ant. Look after yourselves, and happy gaming, folks.